Synchronicity is an exposed wood gear clock with a high-tech drive mechanism. All of its 30-some wood parts were designed with the Carve-Right's designer software and machined with the Carve-Right. The clock is driven by a rare earth magnet hidden in the back of the pendulum. Battery-powered electronics energize a coil as the magnet swings by, giving the pendulum a gentle push to keep it moving. A microcontroller precisely measures each and every pendulum swing and speeds up or slows down the pendulum to keep perfect time. A ratchet mechanism is used to convert the back and forth movement of the pendulum to rotary movement of the clock mechanism. A cam on the pendulum is used to limit the amount of travel of the moving pawl so that mechanism will operate reliably even if the pendulum swing varies. You can see with even large swings of the pendulum, the moving pawl moves only a fixed amount. An LED flashes green if the pendulum is moving too fast and red if it's moving too slow. This allows the height of the bob, which establishes coarse pendulum timing, to be adjusted more easily and quickly. But once in the ballpark, the electronics will make small adjustments to keep timekeeping accurate. The wood gears were designed with the help of a nifty program written by Carve-Right foreign member JLT. You just input parameters such as the number of teeth on the gears, the size of the gears, and the size of the bit being used, and the result is a cut path for the Carve-Right. 3D profiles for the gears were created with help from a program called Wolfie's Gradient Designer, available for free on the internet. You draw your desired profile and the program creates a grayscale height map that can be imported into the Carve-Right software. You can create both linear and radial height maps. These basic profiles were further edited with the Paint program and then imported into the pattern editor. Components for gear hub, spokes, and outer ring were made. The cut path for the teeth and the 3D components were combined in Designer to make the individual gears. For the larger gears or wheels, pie-shaped sections of hardwood were cut and glued together to form blanks. The wheels were then machined out of these blanks. This method prevents warping. Other parts of the clock, such as the face, were made using standard designer tools. Reference lines were drawn to locate numerals and cut paths. Mahogany was used for the back of the clock, pine for the pendulum and face. Pinions in the frame are maple. Wheels and other parts are out of oak. The pendulum bob and display stand are hickory. All of the parts were finished with 3 coats of satin lacquer. Some parts, like the frame, used only vector cuts and drill operations, no carving. Machine time for the frame was about 6 minutes. Carve regions in the back pieces are hidden and were carved in draft mode. Total machine time was about 1 hour and 15 minutes for these 2 parts. Most of the parts were carved in best mode. Each of the 6 wheels required about 25 minutes of machine time. Brass tubing was used for shafts and bushings, but bearings used for key parts such as the ratchet wheel and pendulum itself. The result is an interesting conversation piece that is also useful and absolutely accurate. The mechanism is just fun to watch running.